everyone, welcome to Marilyn's Tarot Take. And today I'm going to bring you The Garden of Enchanted Creatures by MJ Cullinane. This is her latest tarot, and it is beautiful from the pictures. I haven't looked at the cards yet, but I've seen pictures of the cards. And it's beautiful box. It's rose petal finish. It's just, she always does such an outstanding job on her cards. So I am really excited to bring this to you today. The box is really nice. The image goes right over the edges. The only thing I can say is I had to cut this because these thank yous are tearing at the image. It actually took some of the um, paper off the box. So I pushed it back on there. So this one came off okay on the bottom, but I started to take the top and it tore. This one started to tear at the bottom, so I just cut it. So that's the only downside of that because it looks a little bit yucky. Um, Other than that, I'm thrilled with it. I'm not too thrilled about these stickers that interfered with it. The visual is when it's going to be in my shelf that's going to be showing. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But anyway, beautiful box. It's got some animals on the front, and the image carries down along the edges. Thank you to everyone who sent inspiration and encouragement during the creation of this magical little deck. It is because of you these enchanted creatures exist. MJ. Her artistry is fabulous. Boy, feel of this box is just right up my alley. Oh, black inside. Let me get this out of the way here. And look at the book. Let's get this out of the way. Beautiful. Rose petal. Oh, and look at those colors. Oh my goodness. The images and the colors. Oh, okay. In case you don't know who MJ Cullinane is, she is an award winning artist and writer who finds inspiration in small wonders of the world around her. Living on a mountain in San Juan Island, she is surrounded by moss filled forests, curious ravens, wandering deer, and a fox who visits often. Her work often explores the spaces between intuition, storytelling, and everyday magic. Garden of Enchantment Creatures Tarot step into the world where symbolism breathes and every card is a portal. The Garden of Enchanted Creatures Tarot is not just a deck, it's a full gallery in a box. Rich with detailed artwork and layered meaning, each card invites you to explore the energies of transformation, intuition, and truth. This guidebook unpacks the intention behind every symbol, creature, and plant while leaving space for your own discoveries, whether you're a seasoned reader or just beginning. This is a deck designed to spark insight and deepen connection with your own inner wisdom. Wonderful. Beautifully said. So this book, I just did another video where there's no pages in the book. This must be a new trend. They don't want you to know how long it is. Don't know, no page number, so I can't tell you how many pages there are in the book. I could do the math, but I'm not going to because it shows about 2.25 pages per card. This was 2025, and MJ at crowtarot.com. You can email her, and I'll put all information as to how you can get this deck. She has thanked many people. I'll read you this little paragraph. Thank you to everyone who helped bring this project to life. Your patience and enthusiasm for this deck kept me grounded and inspired through every stage of its creation. I'd like to take a moment to honor the following patrons of the arts, individuals whose generous support made it possible for me to devote time and energy to illustrating each card. In the spirit of the Renaissance, when artists were able to pursue their work through backing of visionary patrons, these contributors helped ensure that this deck would come into the world one image at a time. So it's evidently these people sponsored a card. So there is quite a plethora of support there. Um, and then there's a welcoming page here, all about the cards. and it goes directly into the card descriptions. There are no images, which is fine. You've got the traditional meaning, the symbolism, the flower involved, um, and the animals that are involved. So you've got the crow here, pink flower, the clouds, the vulture perched in the tree. So it's quite detailed about the animals that she included. And then she has the interpretation here that spills over onto the next page. And so she does give keywords. So, like the magician, keywords, traditional meaning, symbolism, just the same glass bottle. And then she describes the images on there, which is nice. And then the interpretations there at the end. So it's a lovely book. Rose petal. Ugh, do love it so much. So yeah, I think that there's a lot of information, and I do like the fact that she is telling you maybe why and how she chose the flowers or the animals for the images. So let's look at the cards because I have not seen these cards at all. Beautiful box. Just wish that sticker wasn't on there. Gosh darn it. Okay, that's my only complaint. And that's just a manufacturing issue. Alrighty then. Let's look at the cards. Oh my. Let me pull this down just a wee bit. Hope I didn't make you sick there pulling that down. And of course, my focus might be off. Well, let's just see. Let's see if my focus is off. All right, let's look here. The cardstock is nice. It's not too thick, not too thin, and it's just a wee bit glossy, but not super glossy. So I mean, you do have some glare, but not much glare. We've got the backs, which are gorgeous. It's the same as what's on the book. Pretty darn close, if not the same. Yep, it's the same. Beautiful. Size-wise, it's a little bit taller and wider as most oracles are, but with this not being an oracle deck, it's going to be a little wider than normal, which is great because she puts a lot in her images. So the more space, the better, the more she can put in there. Look at this back. Praying mantis butterfly, another type of a fly, another type of a fly. Beautiful bees on the corner. Oh, gorgeous. Let me turn these over. Gosh, those are pretty. Love the coloring too. Gorgeous. Let's look at the Fool. Let's see if it's going to be in focus. Yeah, it's going to be fine. Okay, the Fool. Look at that. Beautiful. Got the crows down here. Here's the robin. The flowers. Magician. Oh, potions. Well, got some animals trapped in there. This looks like it's out of focus, but it's because of this font. I don't think it's out of focus. Because if you look at the pictures, it's not. It's deceiving there. The High Priestess. Look at the cat sitting on the snout of a fox. Fox down here. Beautiful. I just love her artwork so much. I've got many of her decks. I don't have them all, but I have many. The Empress. Oh my. Beautiful. She's got her little bunny children. Not thinking this panther's in the background there. Not quite sure what to make of that. Let's see if she mentions the panther just for fun. What her intentions was with putting the Empress, nurturing abundance, creation, fertility, connection to nature, traditional meaning, picnic, fish peeking out, white moths, daffodils, hummingbird, Black Panther. Okay, Black Panther watching from the shadows. The panther sparked some conversations around the safety of the rabbits on social media. However, I included it because it is a symbol of strength, rebirth, and protection. It suggests that while the Empress is loving, she is also powerful. She will defend what she nurtures. Her energy is gentle but not weak. So she got some flack on social media about why did you put the panther there? Interesting. So in this case, she's talking about the hummingbirds drinking from the purple flower. Where that is, I don't see that. And she talks about the daffodils lining the water, white moths fluttering overhead, the fish peeking out of the pond, a symbol of wisdom rising from the subconscious. The Empress stillness makes space for subtle truths to emerge. Insight doesn't always come in a rush, it often surfaces quietly. See, it's that type of thing she does. It's just so fun. Paw in the water. Her connection to the pond shows that she is attuned to the emotional realm. She listens not only with logic, but with heart. The Empress knows that intuition and emotion are essential tools for caretaking and growth. This would be a good deck to pull one card and go thoroughly into the card. That would be great. The white moths fluttering overhead. You will find throughout this deck, this is one of my favorite symbols for transformation as it creates a nice contrast against all colors on the card. Their gentle presence suggests that the path to growth often happens in quiet, unseen ways. Trust the process even when it's unclear. So a ton of symbolism and a ton of explanation thereof, which is super nice. Yeah, I like that. Because you can really use this as an oracle as well, really. So it'd be great to just pull one card and then just go with it. All the different aspects of all the input she's got in there. That's great. Okay, the Emperor. Love it. Interesting. All the things she has. I mean, there's so much going on in each picture. Got the fox half out of the cage. The rabbit's dancing down here. His heart is showing. The owl's heart is showing. Wow, this is going to be great to delve into. Hierophant. Look at the colors. Oh my gosh. The Hierophant is a fish. Love it. So much going on. Wow, she spent some time on these cards. The Lovers. Got Swan. Down here. Or is that a goose? That's a goose. I believe that's a goose. I don't know if these are types of herons. Got the two fish, the heart, sun and the moon. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay, the chariot. Wow. Fox riding a hawk. Looks like a hawk to me. Got a zebra. Great big beetle. It looks like a rhinoceros beetle down here. Right there. Gorgeous. Owl perched up here watching what's going on. And that's a praying mantis. Hummingbird. Wow. And they all have a meaning. So we'll get the book out for that. Strength. Oh, wow. Got a swan fighting an alligator. The hermit. Oh. A little mouse. Wheel of Fortune. Love the foxes. Love, love, love the foxes. So we've got fish and foxes, snail, rabbits. Justice. Oh, aren't these just beautiful, the colors? She does such a spectacular job. The heart is hanging out of, it's attached via an artery. Interesting to the crow. This is blind justice. That's the traditional statue that you see around in courthouses and such. that she's oftentimes, Lady Justice oftentimes has a scarf around her eyes to hide her eyes so she can be fair and impartial. Wow. A lot going on there. Hanged Man. That's interesting. It was a hot air balloon at one time. It has a big hole in it now, coming down to Earth. Wow. That's interesting. That's just such an interesting depiction. I'll try not to take too long, but this deck is just so full of all kinds of goodies. Okay. Surrender, perspective, sacrifice, emotional release, letting go, traditional meaning, and the cat tangled in the rope hanging upside down. So I guess that is the literal version right there. The cat hanging upside down. Raccoon is holding a crystal ball up to the cat. The raccoon, clever and often tied to curiosity and survival, offers the cat a reflection. So it's not all that bad. You're just hanging upside down. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Death. Oh my. And she states in here she's not trying to make the cards comfortable. And she has some pretty significant darkness in some of the cards. Reality, I guess, is the best way to put it. She doesn't hide the shadow side or reality side of some of the cards and their meanings, which is not a bad thing. Temperance. It looks like they're all singing a song here. They'll have their little mouths open to singing a tune. It's so cute. The devil. Well, now. Interesting. Is that like an otter? Yep. This pig looks like a nun. Two sides of the coin. Excuse me. Got the darker side. There's the religious side or the nun. That's fun. That is fun. She's really been creative here, more so even than normal. She's always creative. Tower. That's gorgeous. Flies coming off, or the whatever kind of a flying bug that is. Can't really identify it. The star. Wow. That's beautiful. A little mouse asleep. Beautiful. This is an elephant. She is so creative. The moon. Oh my, look at the moon. We've got this, looks like a rat. A giant rat almost. The fox is even looking like, holy Moses, what's that? Coming out of the shadows. Things lurking in the shadow. Oh, duh. Duh. That is the shadow of the mouse. I missed that now. Well, lurking in the shadows. But yeah, that's the shadow of the mouse. The moon is shining off the water. Duh, I missed that. Well, it's kind of late in the evening here, so bear with me. My brain's a little bit tired. Just a wee bit. That's cool. Glad I caught that. The sun, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that's the swirls. Oh, that's just gorgeous. And again, those colors. My goodness. Judgment. Oh, got the swans up there. That's pretty. Very interesting interpretation of that. And here's the world. The whole party has started. They are all gathered around. Lovely. Just lovely. Okay, here we are on the wands. I should probably speed this up, but I probably won't, because I haven't seen these cards yet. I love it. Ace of Wands. So much going on in each card. 2. There's the 2 wands, the 2 trees. Look at that. Looking to see where she might be wanting to go. She's still tied down now. Waiting for the right moment. 3 of Wands. Checking out which way to go now. Ready to go. Making the plans. Mapping it out. Little hedgehogs down here. How cute is that? 4 of Wands. Beautiful. There's the bride. This is beautiful. Oh, upside down card. That's interesting. 5, 6. Put that where it's supposed to be. 5. A bit of conflict there. 6. Victorious. Looks like he's standing on a big cabbage. Love it. The crowd is loving him. The badger is in full regalia there. All right. 7 of Wands. Protecting his / her eggs. 8. Here comes the hummingbirds, and a mouse is hitching a ride. Cute. 9. On the poppies. Those look like poppies. Giant poppies, I might add. And the 10. Yep, that's a heavy burden. Got a couple fox jumping on there. Page. Interesting. Gosh, I'm looking forward to reading about these cards. See what all her symbolism means. Knight. Peacock. Queen. Here's the Queen and the King. Beautiful. Oh, those are lovely cards. Wow. Aren't those two just fabulous? All right, now we're going to be into the cups. Look at those backs. Holy cow. That'd make a nice wall hanging too. Ace. There's that heart with the artery coming off of it again. That's a heart in there. That's interesting. And here is hummingbirds dropping blood down in there. Wow. She's done some serious thinking about this. And the fish have lotus flowers in their mouths. Isn't that fun? Holy moly. It's going to take 2 or 3 walkthroughs to see everything going on. 2 of Cups. Well, that's beautiful. Wow. On this side, some of this flower looks older, and some of the petals have fallen on. This flower seems to be a little newer. Don't know what that means. 3 of Cups. Again, it's late enough in the evening, my brain's going to be a little bit taxed here. So if I miss some things, put them in the comments that, hey, this card has this in it. You missed that. But this would take more than one glance through to catch on everything. There's so much going on. 4 Cups. This guy's asleep at the wheel here. Love it. 5. There's those hearts again. They each have a heart in there. as well as a fox. And all the, you can just see the sorrow, and the tears are mixing with the arteries coming out of the or the heart. Wow. And the arteries are wrapped around the cups. Interesting. Interesting. 6. Oh, that's pretty. Could be Lake Michigan right there. 7. There's the giraffe body, and her head's above the clouds there. 7 of Cups, lots of choices up there, head in the clouds. And there's the lions laying in wait. She's a bit distracted as to what's going on down here because her head's in the clouds looking at all those fun things up there. Okay, 8 of Cups. Well, the buzzard down here is working on the bones at this point. Interesting. These look like roosters. 9 of Cups. He looks pretty relaxed, pretty sated there. He's had his fill and lots still waiting for him to partake of. And here's the 10. Oh, that's lovely. I'm not sure why this bear is crying. Appears to be crying. Aw. They're waving. Interesting. Page. Beautiful. Knight. Fox and the frog back there, or toad, can't tell which one it is. Dancing. And here's the king and the queen. I know I'm probably taking too long, but there's so much to look at. Wow. It's back down here, a little better focus. Gorgeous. Got a whale in a cup. So interesting. I don't know if those are tears. Again, gonna have to check out the book. There's a lot going on there. Okay, swords. I know I'm going so slow, but you can put it on a faster speed. 1.5. Beautiful. 2. Oh, look at the rhino. There's a heart again. Interesting. Oh, and I just know there's so much hidden meaning in all of these. 3 of Swords. Oh. There's that heart again. 4. So little mouse is in repose. 5. 6. Smoother waters. Oh. Oh. He's lost his tail. She does put reality in there. But she does that on purpose, like I said. Oh, here's some partridges down here. One of them hitching a ride. Not for the faint of heart, some of these cards. Okay, 7 of Swords. Oh. Yeah. One death feeds another life. Huh. Poor fun. 8. Yeah, everybody's all caged up, tied up. All kinds of restriction going on there. 9. That's interesting. A veritable hornet's nest he's sleeping on. 10 of Swords. Well, now, looks like the rabbit got the fox back. That might be the mother of the rabbit that the fox stole away in the 7 of Swords. Got her revenge. Page. Cute. That's cute. Knight. Queen and King. Beautiful. Blue jay and a crow. Crow's got the fox, who's got the serpent. There's an armadillo watching the whole kit and caboodle. Very fun. Very beautiful. Okay, we're at the last. I know, I've taken forever, but gosh darn it, there's just too much to look at. Ace of Pentacles, that's beautiful. It's a fern unfolding. Wow, that's gorgeous. I love that. Pentacle in the middle. 2, balancing a couple of their little mouse face on there. So cute. 3 of Pentacles. They're all working together, building a dam maybe, or a crossing. 4. Everybody's gathering their own stuff. 5. Little skinny rabbits all on their own. 6. Now that's interesting. These are little lizards, salamanders perhaps, on a string. Strings attached to the gift. It's off in the case. 7. 8. Hard at work. 9. Beautiful. The colors, the colors, the colors. 10. Well, that's an interesting depiction. There's mole down here. Lovely. And here's the page. Looks like the mouse has a paint can painting the egg gold, perhaps. Love it. Or repairing the crack, maybe. I'll have to read up on that. Knight. Pushing that load. Slow and steady wins the race. That's my slow and steady card. And here's the Queen and the King. Interesting that she is underground. Unless that's the Queen there. Giving her heart and energy to the others. Don't know, I'm gonna have to look it up. So much going on. Aren't these cards fabulous? And again, look at those backs, for crying out loud. These are beautiful. So well done. You know, as usual. I mean, she does not do anything halfway. So beautiful. And so much to each card. Again, like you could really use the one as a tarot/oracle. Go with the story that's involved with it, because it's, 2¼ pages on each one with all the symbolism explained. This is one of my favorite cards. I'm not a big Pentacles fan, but look at that. There's something about that. It's almost like Alice in Wonderlandy. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Well, thank you for being patient with me. I took a long time to go through here, but gosh, there was so much to look at. So many things to look at. So put your comments in and let me know what you think. If something I blatantly missed it, let me know, because I am tired. But let me know. Let me know what you think of this. If you like it, do you have it? Yeah, leave a couple comments. Let me know. All right. Well, have a great rest of your evening, and I will be back soon with another video. Thanks so much. Bye.